Have you ever watched a TV personality push the limits so far that it leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew about what's acceptable on television? Today, we're diving into a story that sparked plenty of controversy. Kat Timpf, 36. Is she the most controversial woman on TV? Stick around because by the end you'll have a fresh perspective on how we define decency on TV and whether Kat Timpf truly deserves this bold label. Kat Timpf has made a name for herself with her unfiltered commentary and fearless opinions, especially at 36 years old. Known for speaking her mind with humor and directness, she's become a standout figure in the media landscape. While some people love her candidness, others have taken issue with her approach, labeling her behavior as indecent. Today, we'll break down what it really means to be indecent on TV and whether Kat Timpf truly crosses that line or is simply challenging outdated norms. Kat's fearless approach to television has consistently made waves. She's never been one to hide behind political correctness or play it safe, which makes her an engaging and controversial figure. Some viewers see this as a breath of fresh air, but others feel she's pushing the envelope too far. In a world where TV personalities are often expected to stay within a set of unwritten rules, Kat's unfiltered approach is either refreshing or downright shocking. In this video, we'll examine whether being bold equals being indecent, or if it's just a new form of honest self-expression in today's media. One of the most contentious aspects of Kat's TV persona is her unapologetic language and sharp humor. On a platform where every word is scrutinized, Kat's sarcasm and wit often land her in the middle of heated debates. Supporters argue that she's just telling the truth in a direct, unapologetic way, while critics claim her tone crosses the line, undermining the decorum we expect from public figures. This tension between embracing raw honesty and adhering to a more restrained, polished approach is at the heart of today's discussion. Where do you stand? Is boldness a virtue, or does it risk damaging the standards we expect from TV personalities? Kat's presence on TV has also sparked a larger conversation about what indecency really means in today's media. The way we talk about her behavior speaks volumes about how we define decency in the public eye. Every appearance Kat makes seems to stir a mix of reactions, from fans praising her for being genuine to others who feel she's damaging the fabric of polite society. This debate isn't just about Kat, it's about society's shifting perceptions of decency in the age of free speech. Kat's defiance of traditional norms comes from a place of strong personal conviction. She isn't afraid to challenge outdated ideas of what's acceptable, and to her, being labeled indecent is almost a badge of honor. For her, it signals that she's not conforming to the norms set by the media elite. Her fans appreciate her willingness to tackle controversial issues head-on, while critics argue that her defiance undermines the professionalism expected in public discourse. So, is she pioneering a new standard of free expression or simply overstepping the boundaries of what's appropriate for TV? This debate is also shaped by the broader context of today's media landscape. In an era of constantly evolving public discourse, what was once considered shocking or inappropriate is now often celebrated as progress. As societal norms shift, Kat Timpf's behavior may be seen not as indecency but as a step forward toward a more authentic, less censored media environment. The question is, does this reflect a cultural shift toward greater openness? Or are we simply witnessing a breakdown of previously respected standards? However, not everyone sees Kat's approach this way. Critics argue that by prioritizing shock value and provocative language, she detracts from meaningful discussions. They believe that decency on TV is about more than just honesty. It's about respecting the audience's intelligence and maintaining a level of seriousness in public discourse. For these critics, Kat's behavior sets a troubling precedent that could erode the foundations of thoughtful, respectful conversation on television. That an important part of this conversation is the role of gender. Women in the public eye often face harsher scrutiny for their behavior than their male counterparts, especially when it comes to language and tone. Some argue that labeling Kat as the most indecent woman on TV reflects a double standard, one that doesn't apply equally to men. Male hosts and commentators often engage in similarly provocative behavior without receiving the same backlash. This raises the question, are we holding Kat to unfair standards simply because she's a woman? Or is her behavior truly out of line with expectations for public figures? As we explore the question of whether Kat Timpf is the most indecent woman on TV, it's clear that there is no simple answer. It's a matter of balancing the right to free speech with the need for respectful communication. Kat's career has forced us to examine the boundaries of what's acceptable in the media and what it means to be truly authentic on television. Whether you see her as a trailblazer or a transgressor, one thing is clear: she's making an impact on the way we think about decency in the media. In the end, the debate surrounding Kat Timpf's on-screen behavior isn't just about her. It's about how we, as a society, define decency in the media. Does boldness equal strength, or does it undermine the very essence of respectful discourse? Kat's actions challenge us to think deeply about the evolving nature of public personas and the standards we hold for those who occupy the media spotlight. So, where do you stand? Are her actions empowering and revolutionary, or a step too far for public decency?